from Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets, we're broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And back in Charlotte, following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor.
And the start of a brief homestand for them. And they have a chance, Kevin, to get some wins in front of the home fans before they get back out on the road.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And Wiggins throws. Down hard.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 5. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Here's Halliburton.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop.
And one reason why Murray racks up the steals, he has incredible hands.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Smith. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Davis tries in. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And truly a big man with guard-like quickness. Davis is super hard to corral once he gets in the paint.
And it's Halliburton missing. Wiggins outside. Driving inside. And the rejection by Giannis. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
Outside for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Now, here's Halliburton. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Wiggins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Garland will bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Smith outside. For the 3. New York, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 4. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A drive by Garland. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Finney-Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him in either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
The rebound by Steven Adams. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Caruso. Outside Mathurin. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
New York, 17.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, Kevin.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. So it's the Knicks now. To the basket by Charlotte.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Caruso. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, Caruso off the bounce. That is a tough-looking move.
To the right side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Wade. And here is Antetokounmpo. Giannis drives in. Fires the 3. They get it back. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Mathurin. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Now, here is Halliburton. 4-point game. Outside for Murray. Off target from outside. And so, Şengün will bring it up for the Hornets. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to Caruso. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. The Hornets pull it in. Ivo Şengün. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down home.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
6 to shoot. Back to Davis. And they'll get another chance. With 1 on the clock. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's Garland. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Now here is Davis. He's got 8. On the wing, Davis. There's Anthony Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And look at Davis driving in with aggression and taking it right to the rack for the jam.
Out to Smith. 3-pointer. And Ball sends it back.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And stolen by Wiggins. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Cool with it. Now defended by Wiggins. They kick it out to Green. From deep. And Bull pulls it down. Hornets leading by 10. Davis inside. Ball's not loose. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. Wiggins surveying the floor. From downtown. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, still working on consistency from range, but improved shot mechanics for Andrew Wiggins.
Cool, no good. Pass to Wiggins. Davis sets a screen. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Wiggins missing. That's a 2 from Smith. And so it's Charlotte. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Charlotte leading by 13. And here is Shamet. Scoreless thus far. And it's Wiggins missing. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
After Champagny. Halliburton for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Bull, that's good.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Pass to Champagny. And Bull sends it past.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Got that one up quick. Wiggins has got 13.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Smith's shot is good.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Smith outside. There's the double team with Bull. Goes back up. And it's Smith missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the dunk by Bull.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you guys.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Knicks trail by 19. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Poole. New York again turning it over. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wiggins outside. Pass to Bull. Now Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bull. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Bull's got 6 here in this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Wiggins with the block. Pass to Bull. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bull's got 10 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Bull. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And so it's New York with it. Garland with it. He has 5. And count it from 19 feet away. He's got 7.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Now, here's Bull. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The 3 from Poole. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-7 run. Cole, that's good.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Outside, Green. Garland left side. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jabari Smith Jr.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. And there may not